Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to Australia's Working Holiday Visa webinar for today's session. We were having a lot of inquiries regarding these working holidays visas and new windows open going to initialized from today onwards, that is 4th of June, and it will last for another 3 weeks up to 25th of June to apply registration for particular countries like India, Vietnam, and China. So that's why we are going to conduct this webinar to introduce our our listeners regarding the eligibility criteria of these visa subclasses. Myself, Harmeet Saini, a registered migration agent from CECA, and in this webinar, uh, I'm going to discuss. Let me upload some slides for you. In this webinar, I'm going to discuss about the various subclasses which comes under working holiday visa. There are mainly two subclasses. One is subclass 417 and subclass 462, and I will explain the key difference between these two subclasses, and also the analyzing the age threshold for the application of these visa subclasses, the financial benchmarks, educational requirements, and functional English evidences what you can submit while submitting your visa applications. And also I will also discuss about the criteria when you grant this visa and when you are in Australia on working holiday visa. So what are the requirements if you would like to continue this visa? So this visa basically allocate you for 1 year, but you can extend this visa for further another 2 years, one by one, if you're meeting some particular eligibility criteria. So let us start with first of all, the main objective of this visa subclass is for citizens for participating partner countries to enjoy travel, study, and work options in Australia. So major core objective of this visa subclass is the uh, legally defined purpose of your journey must be tourism or holidaying in Australia. So that is the main motive of this visa subclasses. Uh, let's discuss about first subclass 417, working holiday visa. So this visa apply to traditional treaty partners, for example, United Kingdom, Canada, Ireland, France, Germany, Japan, Italy, Sweden, Netherlands, and some other many more countries. So basically, this visa is granted to the particular passport holder you are from, who are from these basically European and Canada, USA, and few Asian countries as well. Uh, the main advantage of visa subclass 417 is it provides high quality streamlined application path with zero baseline education standard. Means when you can apply this visa without having any formal qualification as well if you're holding the passport of these particular countries. And there is no annual registration cap, and you can apply this visa anytime throughout the financial year. So this is the very good visa who holding the passport of these particular country. But of course the age restrictions are there. You have to follow the age restriction, which is normally 18 to 30 year, and for some countries it is extended up to 35 years as well. Now the second subclass, work and holiday subclass 462, it is again available for some European countries and USA, and from last year it is defined for another Asian countries like India, China, Vietnam, uh, and also available for Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand, Argentina, Brazil, and Chile, in all these countries as well. But under this visa subclass, the basic the visa condition are same as subclass 417. The only thing is in this visa subclass, the participating countries, if you're holding the passport of these particular countries, then you have to show some your education background as well. So your education is required, your English proficiency is required, so you have to show at least functional level of English as well. uh, so there are the education requirement is normally a different defined for different countries. For example, for India and couple of another country, the main requirement is you must have at least 2 year of qualification after year 12. Either you completed any degree, associate degree, diploma with study of at least 2 year after year 12, so then you'll be eligible to apply. And age requirement, obviously you have to be up to 30 year of age, between 18 to 30, to apply these visa subclasses. And English test, English functionality is again important to apply this visa subclass, so you must have functional English to apply. And another thing is there is a cap applicable on these visa subclass, so particular countries having a particular quota or allocation is defined. Um, and only that particular number of applicant can apply for these visa subclasses. And main thing, some people says, can we apply this visa from onshore? But that is not true. So you have to be offshore when you apply and grant this visa first time, when you apply first time for these visa subclasses. And for another important key factor is the country like India, Vietnam, and China. So subject to annual quota, the applicant also have to go under computerized ballot selection program to win to apply for this visa subclass. Basically, for this country, it is like a lottery based visa. If you're meeting the minimum eligibility requirement, you have to apply registration for this visa, and if you be nominated by the government on a random selection scheme, then only then you'll be eligible to apply for this visa. And the registration cost for this visa subclass is $25 just for the registration, apart from the visa application fee. If we do the comparison between these two visa subclasses, now you can see clearly on the screen that the education requirement for subclass 417, there is no education requirement, but age requirements are there. But for 462 visa, specific higher education diploma or degree is required. English language proficiency, 417 is exempted from this because it is basically from European, Canada, USA countries. But the English requirement for 462 subclass, so you must have at least functional English to apply for this visa. So let me explain you what is the functional English. So if you carries a passport from Canada, New Zealand, Republic of Ireland, United Kingdom, or United States of America, then you automatically considered as you having the functional English. Otherwise, if you completed a degree or higher degree, diploma, or trade qualification from the institution in or outside Australia, and that require at least 2 years of study, in that case you meeting the functional English requirement, and that study obviously must have in English all that 2 years. Otherwise, if you completed primary and secondary education in or out of Australia where all instruction was in English, like English medium schools, in that case you also meeting the functional English language requirement. But in that case, all primary education and 3 years of secondary education must be from the English medium school. Otherwise, if you studied only secondary education in such schools, so all secondary education has to be, the 5 years of secondary education must be from that English level. Otherwise, if you studied in Australia, then at least 1 year of study you have to be completed from Australia. That's how you meet the English language requirements. Otherwise, you have to go for the English language test, where overall band score of 5 is 4.5 is required for IELTS. And let me double check. Uh, for IELTS, it is 4.5, and if you go for IELTS uh, journal or academic, both applicable, so has to be minimum 4.5 overall. If you go for the another PTE test, then overall 24 is required. For TOEFL, 26 is required. So that's how you are meeting the functional English language requirements. And third criteria, the annual country cap. So generally 417 is uncapped, but for 462 visa it is capped. So particular seats allocation are allocated for to every particular country. And both of these visas, they are mainly broad agriculture and regional option available for you to work. You can work anywhere in Australia, but you have to meet certain requirement if you have to go for next to extend this visa for the second year or the following year. So for the ballot program under subclass 482, like country like India, China or Vietnam, so due to immense popularity, Indian passport holder must enter a computerized first stage random selection ballot program. So as I mentioned, first of all, registration is required. You have to pay $25 for the registration fee. And during when the window is open, like it's open from today onwards, and will continue for next 3 weeks. So during this period, you can do the registration uh, by simply filling a form and attach some your ID documents and the fee for that application. And then selection takes place. So it is randomized electronic draw to receive the official invitation to apply for this visa subclass. And when you apply for this visa, then eligibility criteria is applied to grant for this visa. So you must have like 2 year of study requirements, English requirements, funds requirements are there. So you have to meet all these criteria. Now come to the age rule. So normally the age restriction applied on this visa subclass. So this visa has to be applied from 80 to 30 year. Either it is subclass 417 or subclass 462. But in some cases, age relaxation applied up to even 35 years of age. It depends upon the country of passport. Next, financial capacity. So normally with this visa, when you got the invitation to apply this visa, or if you apply directly under sub class 417, so mainly you have to provide the financial capability as well. So minimum requirement is you must have at least $5,000 in your account, and it must be available to you when you come to Australia. And the border security officer may ask you for these evidences. And apart from this 5,000 grant, you must have at least either return trick, or you must have money to return to back to your home country, which may cost about $2,000 to $3,000. So I can say $5,000 to $8,000 you must have when you come to Australia when you get this visa. And even at least 5,000 to 8,000 you have to show when you apply for this visa, where financial requirements are mentioned. Education requirement for subclass A2, education requirement is mandatory as I discussed. So you must have, applicant must have at least 2 year of qualification after year 12. It could be diploma, trade qualification, associate degree, or degree if you're doing a For example, a bachelor degree. So if you completed 2 year of bachelor degree and you have all the transcript available, still you're eligible to apply if you are in the final semester. Otherwise, if you completed 2 year of any other course after year 12, and still you eligible if you're meeting the age requirement as well. And documentation, so you have to provide all your education certificate, transcripts, and completion letters to provide the evidences towards this education requirements. English requirements, so as I discussed, so 4.5 functional English that has to be required to apply subclass 462 visa especially. And when you apply, so you need your ID documents, your passports, your national IDs, and financial statements from your bank, or saving certificates, minimum of 5,000 plus your travel fare. And if documents are in some other language, so must be translated by the authorized authority from your particular country. For example, country like India, it must be notarized. If it is in Australia, that has to be NATI certified. And health and character requirements, so need to go for health examination as well before the visa grant. And that's how this all process takes place. So now we discuss all visa subclasses, their requirements and everything. If you have any question regarding this visa subclasses, the work and holiday visa, yes, one thing I forget to mention. So like, if when the visa is granted, so how can we go for second or third stage of this visa? So this visa initially granted for 1 year, but during that 1 year you can work in any sector in Australia, but there is a work restriction. You can work only up to 6 months with one employer. So after 6 months you have to change the employer. So because this, obviously this visa is for tourism purpose and to spend time for holiday and tourism in Australia, so you can't work all 1 year with one employer. So you have to travel around. You can work only up to 6 months with one employer. And if you would like to extend this visa for next 1 year, then you have to meet certain requirements, like you have to work 3 months at least uh, in agriculture sector, mining, remote northern tourism, in hospitality, and there are a couple of more occupation are defined, especially in the regional area. You have to work 3 months in that particular sector, and then you will be eligible to apply second work and holiday visa. And these restrictions apply for both subclass 417 and subclass 462 as well. So if you need more information, so this one for the second year, and if you again have to go for the third year of extension, then you meet at least 6 months of requirements to work in that particular occupation to extend it for the third year, which is about 179 days per calendar year. So if you need any more information, so you may contact us directly at our nearest office. Our offices are located in all major cities or across Australia. Otherwise, you can contact us. Our contact number are displayed on the screen. So yeah, or you can send us the email, or direct deadline is there, or my direct contact number, mobile number is there, so you can note it down and can do contact us for your further inquiries. So if you have any more question, you can ask it now. Otherwise, I'm going to close the session. I think no more question is there. So uh, Sammy, I want to apply for holiday working visa. So I described the key requirements and the major factors involved to apply for this visa. If you still have inquiry and would like to apply for this visa, please contact us directly. So our contact details are there on the screen. All right. So I'm good name. If you have any question, you can ask it now. Or you can send me the query directly on my contact number. Just you can WhatsApp me the query as well. No problem. I will answer your query as soon as I can. So thank you so much for today, and we will see you next time for the next topic. Thank you guys.